The door? Round. Weighs 1,100 pounds. Locks from the inside. From the outside, you can't open it. Ever. The one who closed it knew that. Knew, and closed it anyway. Cappadocia. Central Turkey. Volcanic tuff. Rock that cuts with a knife and hardens in open air. Here, beneath your feet, not soil. Beneath your feet, a city. 18 stories down. 20,000 people. And for 1,000 years, no enemy ever found the way in. In 4 minutes, you'll learn how a people solved a problem that no army in history could solve. 7th century BC. The Cappadocian highlands. The smell of smoke arrives before the riders. Assyrian cavalry moves up from the south. The village that stood here yesterday. By morning, it will be gone. The people know this. They've known it for generations. And one day, someone picked up a pickaxe. The tuff here is soft. Almost warm. Cuts like butter. One person with a pickaxe can carve a niche in a day. 10 people in a week. A room. 100 people in a month. A story. And if you have time and enough fear, you build a city. They weren't building a shelter. They were building a city. The difference is crucial. Rooms, kitchens, stables, wine presses. They made wine underground. A school with benches carved right into the stone. A church on the deepest residential level, with an apse and nave. And above it all, 52 ventilation shafts. The main one drops 180 feet and doubles as a well. The enemy never found a single one. But someone on the outside knew where the door was. And that's not the strangest part. The city grew downward. Every new invasion, a new level. The Persians came, a level. Christians were persecuted, another level. The Arab caliphates pushed north, down again. 18 stories down deeper. This isn't panic. This is a decision. Made again and again over 1,000 years. 20,000 people. Underground. At the same time. For months. At a time. And no one on the outside knew where they were. 7th to 8th century. Arab raids roll in like waves. Villages on the surface burn. The people descend and close the door behind them. Stone, round, 1,100 pounds. It rolls along a special groove and locks solid. In the center, a hole. Narrow. Just wide enough for a spear. With the door shut, you can attack through that hole anyone trying to enter. From the outside, it cannot be opened. At all. 1 month underground. Then 2, children who've seen no sun, elders who've decided they won't go up again. Temperature inside, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, year-round, without a single heat source, only stone, only silence, only footsteps somewhere above. Imagine you're standing by that door in the 8th century. Outside, footsteps. Many, heavy. You hear voices in a language you don't know. A child beside you looks at you. You stay quiet. They're 60 feet above you. They don't know. You know. The Arab rider, meanwhile, circles empty fields. No bodies, no tracks, no smoke. The village has vanished completely. He'll report to his commander. No one there. They left. Where? Unknown. Connecting the levels. Hatches about 28 inches across. A grown adult passes through only sideways. On purpose. A large built enemy gets stuck. The passage becomes a trap. A tunnel under the city runs east. 5 miles. It connects Derinkuyu with the neighboring underground city of Kemakli. 5 miles in total darkness, beneath the earth. An hour and a half on foot, without a single exit to the surface. A complete underground evacuation route between 2 cities that don't exist on the surface. Mongol raids, 14th century, the last time the city is used at full capacity. Then, less. Then, only Greek Christians, storing food here and keeping silent about what they know. 1923. The Greek-Turkish population exchange. The last people who knew leave. The city empties. The doors are sealed. Now from both sides. 40 years pass. A villager in Derinkuyu is renovating his basement, breaks through one wall, behind it, a tunnel. Darkness. Cold. 55 degrees. He takes a flashlight. He goes down. One story. Another. And another. Rooms. Corridors. Stone benches. Stables. With waste channels carved right into the rock. He goes deeper. Deeper. 18 stories. At the bottom, a church, 1,000 years, no one. On the walls, soot stains from oil lamps. Someone walked here with fire. Long ago. On the floor, footprints. Whose? Unknown. He notifies the authorities. Excavations begin. The world learns. Beneath the village of Derinkuyu, a city. Beneath that city, another city. And another. 200 underground settlements in Cappadocia alone. Most still unexplored. Today, tourists descend 4 stories out of 18. The remaining 14 are closed, officially, for safety reasons. No complete map of the tunnels exists. No one knows where the system goes from here. 3 things built this city. First, fear that became architecture. They didn't run from the threat. They built an answer to it, slowly, generation by generation, story by story. Second, silence. Thousands of people agreed not to speak. Not one of them betrayed the secret. In 1,000 years. Third, time. The longer the threat lasted, the deeper the city went. The threat created the architecture created a civilization. Switzerland, 2020. The government updates its civil defense shelter map. 80% of the population have designated places underground. The same logic, 2,700 years later. The surface is unreliable. Go down. Lock the door from inside. The same pattern? Different stone? Derinkuyu didn't just change the view of Cappadocian history. It changed the idea of what people are capable of when the surface is no longer safe. Today, a few families in the region live in partly underground homes, not because they have to. Out of tradition, the ground remembers. 200 underground cities, most unopened, unstudied, unmapped. Every year in Cappadocia, someone accidentally falls through into yet another tunnel. The same door, round, 1,100 pounds. Now, it's open. What would you build if the surface were no longer safe?